All right, let's do this. So, had a funny, and funny haha thing that happened yesterday when I was on somebody's stream. They were like, "Oh, I saw your videos," and I was like, "What? What videos?" And they said it was the seat of your car and you had a figure, tiny Deadpool. It's either tiny Deadpool or Cuda. I mean, either one. Baby Yoda to people who are the first time watching. So I just thought it was funny. And I came up in their feeds. Way to go, impressions. Way to go, AI. Hey. Yeah. But it made me feel good. It made me feel good that they mentioned it. I know that people have random people have seen these things. And I think I'm following them on YouTube. I think they have a YouTube channel. I think. I'm just trying to turn my AC on. Ooh. Pretty brutal in here. I started this because the whole reason behind doing the morning commute is because I thought I wasn't going to be able to stream. And I got the sniffles. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's because I thought I wasn't going to be able to stream. And it has sustained me. If anything, it's one of my most consistent attributes that I ever have. This is the 952nd morning commute, and we have been going for 4 years. Which blows my mind. But the original idea was for me to show off gifts that people sent me. I was going to show off people's fan art. I was going to show, it was literally the side seat was supposed to be literally all these things and me talking about nonsense. It wasn't a thing. I can definitely say that. I did buy Cuda. Cuda was originally, the Baby Yoda was originally supposed to have a camera on them or in them to film my 50 rides on the 50th anniversary on my 50th birthday. It didn't happen. But that was what CUDA was for. I was going to be walking around with a actually the infant holder didn't fit. I had a puppy holder. I had to buy a puppy holder, and it worked sorta. And I was going to actually glue the casing of my phone to CUDA's hands. That's why I owned a Baby Yoda. That's the only reason I owned a Baby Yoda, is because I was going to have that going around to the 50 rides at Disney World. This thing, Tiny Deadpool, which was just Deadpool, was supposed to be my original and my and my reoccurring thing. And it was supposed to arrive in like 2 weeks. I did a tester with CUDA to see if I could actually get the film done. Well, I started doing the morning commutes before all of that, and it was actually just in my cup holder, staring at the ceiling, staring at the steering wheel. And the first couple are just I also didn't realize that my muffler was going, and that would be a long-standing a running joke in the videos, because I was replacing it a piece at a time, from the muffler to the catalytic converter to the pipes to the dual things. I remember when it was recommended to me to replace the whole thing right away, and I think that they said like $4,000 to do that. And I was like, damn, $4,000 is a lot of money. So the first bit was $700. Second bit was $2,000 freaking for a catalytic converter. The second catalytic converter was again another $2,000. So I'd already spent more than I would have if I replaced the whole freaking thing right away. I finished paying off that car, and it didn't even last me a year. And I'd already sunk so much money into it. Literally, it was a money pit. And there's a part of me that's happy I got rid of it. I know I took on an even greater debt than I had from before, and it's definitely set, me back. Definitely not made anything easier. And because of all the repairs and, I think it was funny because I stopped having a car payment and I was still paying thousands of dollars. That said, we were talking about Cuda and Tiny Deadpool. Tiny Deadpool finally arrived. It was late, very late, and he was supposed to be 16 inches. 16 inches. And then when I read the fine print, it said that it was only 8 inches. That's what 8 inches looks like. I'm hung like a horse. Not kidding. This is tiny. Think about that. My hand that's about an inch. So my hand is about 2 inches bigger than Tiny Deadpool. Well, maybe 1 inch bigger. That's not 8 inches. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. They claimed 8. Well, they claimed 16 originally, and I guess it they couldn't get the right one, or I picked the one with the unicorn, and that was the 8-inch one. So there might have been a 16-inch one. And if there was, they were the same exact price, which makes me even more upset. But definitely not 8 inches. But I do love Tiny Deadpool. I think it was great. This was a wonderful gift that somebody gave me. I don't know if I could say their name. My son. My son. You were kind of estranged now. But I had to pick a thing. But yeah. Let's talk about what's upcoming. Oh, so much is happening. So much is going on. So much. And I'm so happy that people are noticing me. I'm happy that I come up in their feeds. That means that somebody who has subscribed to me, I actually ended up in their feed. What? Mind blown. Yeah, this is me talking nonsense. I'm sorry. And right now it's all about the animated music video, and I'm sorry about that. It Doing the animation has doing the animated emotes has actually opened up a whole way of doing things. The video is not going to be a GIF. It's going to be an actual video. And I am struggling with programs and this and all there's so much going on in the background that I can't even like explain. And the 100 cells in a week is a tall order to ask. I mean, if I can get through 5 or 6, like I was saying before, the good news about it is I have a lot of shortcuts that I'm adding in to make it amazing. But even those shortcuts are not, they're not going to, like, I don't know if I can get 100 cells done. And to give you an idea what 100 cells is, that's 3 seconds and change of the video. And I have to do that I have to do 3 seconds every week. But I don't think it's going to be, I don't think I'm going to get 100 cells done completed in a week. So I have to literally get like 30 seconds done. And then I have to, color and do all the things that I need to do to get the video. It's a lot. It's going to be a lot. And the backgrounds are going to be the biggest issue. If I can get all the backgrounds done, all the backgrounds colored, all the backgrounds set before the end of the year, then I can basically focus in on the animation. And that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Let's see what we're doing on time. Also, it's getting kind of warm in the car. Oh, seatbelt. Buckle up for safety. Ba-bum. Yeah, let's just get this go on the show. I have all of the I did my 11th bean. A VTuber in a bean costume, and I'm very happy with them. I actually made 2 shirts, and I'm gonna have them pick which one they like best. But it was fun to make, and though I was thinking about working on lyrics, I have to work on lyrics. 2 days next week, I'm going to be working on lyrics. Lyrics have actually been really fun to do, but I'm realizing that I gotta really like buckle down and really try to get that done. And I might just lose my mind and do a week worth of lyrics. And if somebody comes in and wants another VTuber in a Cubine suit, I will make it. I have whole mess of, I can't tell you how many people I've asked to send me their favorite t-shirt or a t-shirt that represents them, or all that stuff, and it is a lot. It's kind of like my mantra now every time I go into somebody's stream. It is definitely my mantra every time somebody comes into my stream. And yeah, I think it's gonna be weird, but I think doing 4 days of lyrics and just kind of goofing around, because I know I can't rush it. I know I can't force it. And still, just so everybody knows, I have written the entire parody song. The entire parody song is written, and yes, it can use some tweaking, but if I can't get the new lyrics in, I'm set, and wherever I'm at with that, that's going to be the song, and I can focus in on the cadence. I changed that first. At the last session, I changed the isekai to stop a war, which not really. I think I was just looking for the rhyme, the or rhyme, to go with before, because the whole thing starts with y'all act like you've never seen a yellow gremlin before. And because I used the before, which is what Eminem uses in the song, I gotta use that or rhyme. And there's chore and bore and gore and lore. And I think it's funny because the rhyme that Eminem uses, he uses the word before like twice. Okay. Now we end. As always, cool beans in the comments below. And it doesn't have to be cool beans. It can be whatever you want. I prefer cool beans because it lets me know that you watched this video all the way up to this point. You can say cool beans and add anything else you want to it. If you have a question, something like that. If you want to be in the music video, You have YouTube viewers have a special spot in my heart. Tell me now, because you have until the end of this year. Still, you have until the end of this year. I set that goal, and I'm going to keep it. All right. Let's, so wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it and lots of fun. And we're going to go right into the weekly wrap up, and the weekly wrap ups are going to be. It's going to be kind of weird because my weekly wrap ups are going to end up being on game day. So I'm going to end those videos with doing up what's this next schedule is going to be. And hopefully for next year, and until the end of this year, it's going to be a game, probably Blood Bowl 2, and then the weekly wrap up on the end of it. And then it's going to be basically working on the music video and doing backgrounds and doing this and doing all this other stuff. And, you know, we have a whole mess of things to do. It's going to be wild. I'm going to be doing one bean tonight with the weekly wrap up. I think I'm going to do the bean before the weekly wrap up and knock it out, and then do the weekly wrap up because I want to do the weekly wrap up at 2:30 because it only takes me like 10-15 minutes to do the schedule, and then we'll rate out. That's the one thing I'm glad I'm still doing Twitch with, and I think I've been feeling better with Twitch because I've had more people come in, and yeah, I can't do this without you. So having more people come in, having even one person come in and converse with me is like it changes the whole dynamic of how the stream goes. So I love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. All right, bye.